everyone, it's your girl Camille from thethighgaphack.com. I am an author and a blogger, and I've written the books The Thigh Gap Hack, as well as Bye Bye Thunder Thighs, How to Lose Water Weight, The Easy Diet, and Big Fat Lies Skinny Women Tell. And today I am here to talk to you about Blue Apron. I got my Blue Apron box, but I am not going to be cooking up a meal for you like so many others that you can see on the internet. I'm going to be unboxing it to kind of show you what to expect when you receive your Blue Apron box and why I would recommend getting a Blue Apron box if you are trying to lose weight, if you are trying to be healthy. Basically, Blue Apron gives you the option of getting a box for 2 or a family box. And you get 3 meals per person for the box of 2. And it comes in this really big bag here. Filled with fresh produce, vegetables, everything. And it's really important for me to just point out that you might not recognize these ingredients. For example, I didn't know what Freekah was until I got my first box. So you are being exposed to a lot of new things that will probably, if you like them, remain in your diet moving forward, which is super, super important.
I'll ask 21 questions, and they're all about us.
Now, as you can see here, I have a variety of fresh ingredients. I have an eggplant, and a lot of these things I've never seen before, like a purple pepper, and I have green beans. And you know what's really cool is that they put the name of the ingredient on the actual package. And the most important thing about Blue Apron is that you get these recipe cards so you can see exactly what you need to do in order to make your gourmet meal. Make it look really impressive. You just follow the directions. The primary reason that I think Blue Apron is a really great idea for losing weight is these little things right here. If you're looking for them, they normally come in the brown paper bag that has the knickknacks for each meal. And this thing is the nutrition facts card for each meal. So for example, for cotton couscous, the calorie content is 500 calories as packaged, 640 calories as prepared. So if you follow the instructions to a T, you will be consuming 640 calories. And while I think it's great that they tell you the nutritional information, if you're like me and you like to kind of have the exact quantities, you can always use your food scale to weigh out the raw ingredients. You know how much in totality is there. You can calculate it yourself just to double check. If you're into that, you can do that. But if you don't want to do that, it is quite handy to have this card here. Other meal package delivery companies like Plated, Green Chef, Sunbasket, and Purple Carrot only includes the calorie information. It doesn't give you the full nutritional values or breakdown, which is very vague. And then you have Chefed and Peach Dish, which provides the full nutritional facts, but these services tend to be a lot more expensive.
Could you love me when I fall?
Obviously, if you're cooking at home, you're not eating out. So you're cooking your own food and you know exactly what's going into the pot, what's going into your belly. The problem when you eat out a lot is you just don't know how many calories you're consuming. Chefs, they are notorious for filling their meals with butter, oil, sauce, cheese, like all the really tasty fatty things that'll make you keep coming back for more. So when you're eating at home, you're only consuming what you're putting in. There's nothing that's being snuck into your dish that you don't know about. And that's an awesome way to stick to your calorie count. It just takes away a lot of the, not anxiety, but just a lot of the decision making when it comes to dieting and losing weight. You think a lot about food and you really don't want to do that, and this just takes that away. You can just know that you know what you're going to eat. You don't have to make all of these decisions. You don't have to look at a 20 item menu when you go out to eat, or look in your fridge and like try to decide what you're going to cook and you can't figure it out, so you just reach for a bag of chips or something like that. So this really just takes away the thought, and you have a healthy meal. It's tasty, it's filling. If you're by yourself, you're gonna get 6 meals, so you get the most bang for your buck. You only have to eat out once a week, or you can freeze some of the leftovers if you have events to go to and you don't want to be at home the entire week eating, or you can have people over and dine with them. Another thing is they have a really large variety of selection. They usually have meat dishes like red meat, white meat, and fish, a pasta dish, a seafood dish, and vegetarian. Typically 8 selections in total. So what you can do is select the lighter meals, the lower calorie meals, typically the vegetarian and the fish meals. Now, if you like your red meat, you can still go for that if you're trying to lose weight. But usually I find that it'll come with something like pasta, or they'll have a pasta meal, or they'll have a dish with rice or potatoes, and those are things I wouldn't typically recommend if you're trying to lose weight. So what you can do is just omit those things. Get this meal, but just don't cook those things that you know are not going to really help you in your diet goals. So for example, my meal came with potatoes and rice, and I don't eat potatoes or rice. I'm not saying that you have to cut out potatoes and rice in order to lose weight, but it's just not very, it doesn't bring a lot of flavor in my opinion. So I can just not cook them. I will cook them because my boyfriend loves them, but you can just not cook them, or cook them and portion them out accordingly. Or you can just select the lighter meals again to begin with. So the final reason that I would recommend Blue Apron for weight loss is because you have the power to choose. You go on to the Blue Apron website and you choose your meals 1 week ahead of time. What I would recommend doing is going for like a vegetarian dish, or some dish, like a fish dish, or anything that's kind of light. And there tends to be a lot of vegetables in offerings on Blue Apron, so you can make the decision. Now, of course, if you want, like I said, I have pork here and I have beef here, but you can get cod. Like I have cod as well. I have fish. Those are usually a lot lighter, a lot less calorie dense than your red meat. So you can go through and you can pick which meals are good for you. Now, if there are many calorie heavy meals, what you can do is still order the meal, but you can portion it out again so that it meets your needs. So while I would recommend staying away from pasta and potatoes and rice and things like that, you can certainly go for a meal that includes those things and then just omit them from the final meal. I am really a proponent of trying things that is going to make your weight loss journey easier, and this just makes it easier. It's affordable. It's $10 per meal, which you probably spend a lot more for when you eat out, you know, for way less quality food. So I would totally recommend this. Try it. And again, as I said, you can always skip a week if you're traveling, or if you're not feeling the choices, or if you have like a lot of events that you're going to be attending that includes dinner, so you don't want to be paying for things twice. So that is my opinion on Blue Apron and how I think you can use it to lose weight. And I hope that you guys sign up for the service. Just give it a shot. I have a link down below on YouTube, as well as a link on the blog, the Thigh Gap Pack. So I really hope you guys click on that link, check it out, and until next time, see you guys. Bye.
I was down